Well, hello and welcome back to this great episode that we're talking to you about digital products. So, in today's episode, I'm going to be talking to Paula from Landed, and we're going to be talking like where exactly you can promote how can you leverage your business with digital products? Where can you actually promote these digital products? And what is the strategy behind having digital products right now? So let's tune in. Hey, I'm Veronica de Polo, and with more than 15 years being a marketing strategist, you're going to experience the new way to promote your business with clear and unique messaging by giving you actionable marketing and messaging strategies that get you interested leads to transform the lives of your audiences so that you build up your brand with continuous momentum. Get ready because here's where we say no to outdated marketing strategies and society norms, and we say yes to change from the inside out. Welcome to the Branding Momentum Podcast. And hello, we're back on this new episode with Paula from Landed. Hey, babes.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, I'm so happy you're here again. So let's talk a little bit about digital products, right? And how can we get started with digital products? How do you get started with digital products?
Well, I think first you
Yeah.
have to choose which digital products you want to sell because there are thousands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are even accounts that tell you what's trending right now. So you can even get, especially on Etsy, you can get like different things every week that are trending. I would suggest picking kind of like a niche of things that you want to sell so you can be known for that. So for example, there's this guy, his name is Eslo, Easlo, and he's done close to 1 million in digital products just by selling Notion templates. So he
Just
picked a,
Notion. Wow. Okay.
so he
Notion,
picked a
for those of you
niche.
that maybe don't know, Notion is like a
The
platform.
best.
Yeah, a platform where you actually can schedule, plan, have all your clients in one place as well. You can create cards. You can create
Everything.
everything, really. Yes.
It's supposed to be a product, kind of like a productivity management
Hmm.
platform.
It's like
Um,
Asana and Trello, but I think
More
different.
because you
Yeah,
can
more.
do different pages for note taking. So, for example, for me, it's a hub for my business. So I
Hmm.
use it for clients, for my ideas, from like brain dumps, organizing product launches,
Hmm.
um, calling like social media calendars, all that stuff.
Right.
And he picked a niche of Notion. Like he doesn't do just like, for example, Notion in business. No, he does like finance tracking, budgeting, everything. And he's done close to 1 million. So I would suggest picking kind of like a niche of products that you want to focus on. Start doing them. Start creating tons of products so people can have kind of like a catalog to choose from. And then once you start creating more and more products, you can upsell them, you can downsell them, you can kind of like play around with how you sell the products, and you can even create bundles, all that stuff. So I would suggest like, yeah, niching down.
Okay. My opinion on that is slightly different because I want it's all good what Paula
Mm-hmm.
just said, but I do think that you need to find what is actually where does your ideal client actually need? So you can create that and you double on that. The niching is really good. When you're in, for example, in my line of business, I'm all about marketing and social media. That's one of like the biggest niches out there, unfortunately, right? But let's say you are into arts, or you are into music, or you are into beauty. You don't have to be all the time, trying to create broad digital products. You can create maybe something that is for, I don't know, for example, lashes, or, like tutorials and little things like that. You can upsell or downsell, like Paula was saying. So, whatever niche you are, whatever service you provide, first try to understand what is lacking in your ideal clients. What do they actually need? What are the kind of things that they're doing all the time that actually maybe you can alleviate and give them something for them to do, like templates, or something that they want to that they could actually, simply just change the fonts and the colors and make it their own. But you're already giving them most of the work. And you don't have to create like big things for like 20, 40 pages. Actually, that's the biggest error that you can actually do. Go into the broader kind of things. You can do like one cheat sheet, or just, like I said, it can be
Like a checklist.
a checklist. Yeah, it can just be like one page, even like price lists and things like that, or like name tags. Or I would suggest not getting into the printing part because it's complicated.
I mean, if you do it on demand, so like print on
Yeah,
demand, so you don't
no,
have to take care of it, like have a warehouse,
mm,
definitely do. Like if you can do it, I will do it. If you need a warehouse, that's where it starts to get more
the
complicated.
beauty is that we're in the service business. So we're not in the product business, and these are digital products. So you don't want to be spending money on inventory, on having physical stuff that you
Yeah.
don't know where you're going to store them. So I would suggest to try and find first what is your ideal client, what do they actually want, what are they actually doing most of the time, and and then you provide that value. And these can also be, even freebies can be turned into digital products.
Well,
You
they
can
are.
even be selling a freebie, a checklist or something for like nothing, for peanuts. But if you sell a lot of peanuts, you're gonna have a lot of,
Yeah.
you're gonna have more. Yes, so that's my little 2 cents
And
on that.
always, like, for example, freebies are lead magnets. So you
Mm-hmm.
should always lead them somewhere else. So it's free, but you want them to buy from you. So you want them
Exactly.
to become loyal customers.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to lead them somewhere. um, it doesn't have, like, for example, my products, the range of price is like between 7 and 20, so it doesn't have to be like super expensive for
It doesn't.
people, because my services, like I have a branding and social media agency, so my services, they're a bit more expensive for people sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just like, oh, but I have this shop that you can get templates, or you can get this branding and social media resources that could help you out in the
Yeah,
meantime.
I
So
agree. Yeah. Um, so what's the purpose or strategy behind a digital product in your point of view?
mm, I would say, like, in my case, for example, is making my clients' lives easier. And, like, going back to what I just said, like, if they don't have the budget to hire me or like hire my services, they can buy my products. But if you don't have a business and you just want to sell digital products, I would say um, making money on the side, that you can just like start creating products, and then it becomes passive income in the way that you can have it like a year later and be trending and earning a lot of money from that. So there's
Yeah,
like two points of view. So if you have a business and you want to sell digital products, you can kind of like, it's a downsell in a way
mm,
of the services. And if you have just a shop, which you can have multiple shops with multiple niches. So just remember that.
Exactly,
um,
you can.
but it's basically for passive income, I would say. What about
Okay.
you? What do you think?
For me, the strategy is to get and help as many people as you can as well. So, having digital products is not downplaying on the bigger services that you're actually providing. What it's actually doing is getting people that may not know you to get to know you better through a digital product. And once you create that digital product, within that delivery of that digital product, you can take them so many different places, which you can actually um, get them to your services, or you can get them to maybe a Facebook group or a Slack group or any kind of group where you want to create, for example, a community for those people that are buying your digital products. So that to me, it's far more interesting as a strategy when you are thinking about a digital product. So I would say, okay, if I want to create a digital product, where do I want to take them afterwards? And I would try and work my way backwards, trying to, create the steps, how exactly I want to get them through, because maybe they're coming through a freebie, something that is free. And then you offer them that free, but then you are giving them an upsell for a digital product or something that maybe that little freebie didn't actually solve 100%, but maybe for a 2, 3, 5, €6, it's not going to break a bank. And maybe you get them to maybe even closer. And then from there, they can actually go into this community group where you can actually, provide more value, give them more information on what they're getting from that. And obviously there is a community of other people in the same boat. So everybody's,
Exactly.
getting to network as well in some sort of way, right?
Yeah.
And then you can actually provide within that group once you and you guys, this is me all about getting leads, trying to get you leads all the way. So when you have a space like that, it's much easier to sell to a warmer audience because they already have bought for you. That's why
Yeah.
I always say, I mean, your clients are the best leads. So when you are creating something like that, you can actually even upsell them or downsell them, whatever you want, your services if you have one-on-one, or if you have I don't know, maybe you're an insurance company, or who knows, right? Or you're an interior designer, but you are giving them small little things. And you can, from there, you can even create like little memberships where you create digital products for people that are needing a certain amount of resources, maybe once a month. Who knows? So before you decide on getting into the digital product world, I would say, okay, where do I want them to go afterwards? Like, you're not going to be creating them just to create them. It's great what Paula just said. It creates passive income, a little income that you didn't expect that you would have. So, yeah. What do you think about what I just said?
I mean, I was exactly going to ask you, like, do you recommend upselling, for example, digital products to services? So, like, you, I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna launch a project proposal template, for example, and I want them to hire me for a consultation service or one of those things. Would
Hmm.
you do that? Would you go from product to service?
Completely. Because the moment that they buy, it's all about I said it with somebody else. I said it's all about timing. So there is a timing of, they're already hot as the moment that they bought. You're not being pushy. you got nothing to lose if you don't ask for it, if you don't ask for the sale, you know? So maybe they're not ready at that moment. Fine. But they will keep in mind that you offer that. And you can always, revisit that same person after a month, 2 months, and you can repackage it in a different kind of way, that
Yeah.
service.
Yeah. Because for example, the way that I kind of create my product launch calendar thingy, for lead magnets, I always do like the upsell to another product.
Mm.
But I'm kind of afraid to do the upsell to a service because I don't know if it matches or sometimes it doesn't. Like, for example, for social media templates, it's easier to go to a social media service.
Right.
But for branding, it's kind of hard because unless you create kind of like a whole brand and sell it, which people do,
Mm-hmm.
and they sell it for like 400 euros, which is kind of cool. Um, I don't really know how to like connect those two, sort like the service and the product. So I'm always kind of like, well.
Don't be afraid. I mean, I would definitely go ahead and do it. And if you even have to reward that service in a different kind of way, then I would. Because maybe what you're afraid is that because you're thinking of branding such a big thing, right? But maybe you can do like I don't know, like a quick fire branding one-on-one for like, I don't know, 40 minutes. And then you give them or you tell them like, listen, give me all your stuff, give me all the information, allow me, I don't know, 10 days to provide you with that information. I've seen it on Instagram. People are offering certain things like that, and it's quite interesting. And then, and it's not the full service, but it's like a part of the service. And if they want more, then you upsell again. You
Yeah.
can give them like 3 different kind of branding or 2 different kind of branding from them to choose. You can have a call and then give them allow for 10 days for you to provide the whatever you're going to provide. Why not?
And what about, for example, the upsells? So, like people who don't know what upselling and downselling is, would you suggest doing kind of like percentages off, like discounts, or with those kind of things? So, for example, for the downsell, no, but for the upsell, would you suggest that?
Yeah, I would. I mean, you when you upsell, and maybe for those of you that maybe I'm saying something and you don't understand what I'm saying, upselling means that you are providing, you're giving another service that is higher value from what they're paying. So let's say you are getting a 10 euro template and you're upselling something for like 27 euros. So that is an upsell. Or you can downsell it for something that it could be 5 euros. So that
Or
is a
free?
downsell, right? So in your case, I would definitely either upsell or downsell, and I would only downsell if, for example, you can have an upsell of a product or a service that you're providing, and then give them, which I've been a victim of downselling as well, and buying into that. Like somebody was asking me for a downsell for a mini membership for $7, but I was buying something of 27. I was like, $7, like why not? Like I can always, say I don't want it after a month, right? So it depends what's inside, of course,
Yeah.
what's
I mean,
included.
if it's $7, it's fine. If it's like two
It's less than
thousand,
Netflix.
if it's 2,000, yeah.
My brain is saying it's less than Netflix.
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. That sometimes I comment to that. Now, what are the different platforms that you can probably sell digital products that you know?
Um, well, there's different for different things. There are different platforms.
Mm-hmm.
The general ones are Etsy, which is super overcrowded. You need very good SEO on Etsy, like super good. If not, it's very hard to sell. And obviously, like doing some marketing on the side and stuff. Then you have Gumroad,
Mm-hmm.
which is where I personally sell. They recently, like this year, they increased the commission rate to 10%, but it's still pretty good if you're selling things because it's only 10%, so it's not bad. And then you have new ones that have emerged from that increase in the commission from Gumroad, like Lemon Squeezy, which is I've bought a couple of things from Lemon Squeezy from other creators, and it works pretty good. So it's good. And then for example, for niches, you have the Notion.
Wasn't there one? Sorry, wasn't there one called Direct Market or something like that,
Mm, I've never heard of that one.
or
And then there's
Design
one,
Market,
oh, it's Creative Market.
Creative Market? Thank
But
you. Uh
Creative
huh.
Market, I mean, it works super well. But for example, if you send applications and your portfolio is not good, they won't accept you, like, they won't let you open a shop. So it's a bit more limited in terms of entering the market. But it's pretty good. People sell a lot on there. It's
Mm-hmm.
mostly design stuff rather
Mm-hmm.
than other things.
Right.
But yeah, it's pretty good, especially for fonts. I buy a lot of fonts from Creative Market. And then you also get like 4 free things, like free goods, typographies, templates, all this stuff every week. So it's pretty good. But there are others like there's one called Whoop, WHOP. That's pretty new too. Um, yeah, pretty much all of those. And then for specific niches like Notion, you can sell them on different platforms that are Notion related. And if
Mm-hmm.
you get approved, you can also be on the Notion template gallery, which is like in the app, like in the Notion app.
Mm-hmm.
And you can buy directly from there, which is super cool. And you get visibility from millions of people. So it's better. It's like Notion curates those type of templates.
Right. Okay.
Um, yeah, but I would suggest picking like a couple platforms where you can put your products and then just like make them. For example, on Etsy, I've seen that English, like the description and everything is in English, works better than if it's in Spanish.
Oh wow. Okay.
Don't know why. You get more views. On Gumroad, it doesn't matter because
Mm-hmm.
you're like obviously you have Gumroad Discover where people discover your products directly on the platform, but you can sell them directly to your audience, like send them the link. So it works kind of like a normal shop, and you can have them in Spanish perfectly. And now you can even sell different versions. So, for example, I have for most of my products, I have an English and a Spanish version,
Yeah.
and you can sell them directly on the same page. You don't have
Right.
to have different pages for different products. This works pretty good.
Nice. I didn't know that. So you see, I always like to say that you got to learn something new every day.
But you sell mostly on Etsy, so
I
you
sell mostly on Etsy. Yes,
you
we're
have more
selling on Etsy.
experience. You have more
It
experience on that.
My experience has been actually really good because you're not supposed to be selling after 30 products, more or less. And we have so far, let me just check because I know. I may not have the right amount. I think 18 products, and we
Yeah.
have already sold 8. So something is happening, and it's not normal to be. I mean, we have it on Etsy and also on our website. And we just recently, last week, well, this is going to come out in 3 weeks' time, but it's still going to be happening. It's still going to be good. We're now, we were at 25% off in the store, and now we're
Mhm.
up to 35% is the store. And once you buy, you're also getting an additional discount.
Yeah.
So, because I've decided that I want to give more discounts, plus, that's it. And what I like about how that works is that you can have like these abandonment discounts as well, or like somebody was browsing and they immediately go and, the AI sends them an automatic email like, oh, you forgot about this and things like that. So with those people that have favored our stuff, we're also giving them discounts as well.
Yeah.
So, and we're doing now digital products from Monday to Friday,
Like every
every day.
day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was only Mondays.
No, we changed that a few weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're doing yeah. So I'm trying to work in colors so that I can later bundle colors for specifically the kind of things that I want to create. And and I'm reusing old freebies that I had, and I'm, boosting them up for things that we've provided in the past. And so yeah, we're gonna bring them out in certain periods of time. And actually, yesterday I just finished one that I loved doing. Oh my God. And it's because we know that it's it's trending on Etsy.
Uh-huh.
Has a low search and we're doing Pride Month posts for Instagram, all about
Now?
rainbows and
Wow.
everything. Yeah, I finished it yesterday. I'm like so excited. It came out so cool.
Wow.
Oh, I loved it.
I finished yesterday one for real covers that have kind
Mhm.
of like viral hooks, and it looks so cool. Like
I
so
That's
cool.
my next one that I have to sit down and do. Um, and I have to do that one for reals. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just finished also the highlights as well for Instagram, and we are coming out with stories in different colors as well. So I don't like to cater just to one color because we're all multi passionate, and sometimes you don't want to buy something in beige. Sometimes you want to buy something in pink or in blue and
Yeah.
gold or in green or in, I don't know, any a red. So it doesn't matter. I mean, I try to give what I think most people are searching for,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, one of but it's only for Etsy, of course. The software that I'm using right now for trends is called Inside Factory, where I'm getting all the trends there, and you can search, and then you can take the tags, and it creates the description directly for you. It grabs like all the tags, and it creates the best description for you on Etsy. So that is something that we're working on as well. I know.
That's so cool. I
Yeah.
also just remember that for some digital products, obviously not for templates and all that stuff, for like but Notion templates, you can also use Product Hunt, which is like a platform for more startup ad related launches. But people also promote their digital product launches there, especially people who do this kind of like freelance OS, and they make a whole system for freelancers on Notion.
Mm-hmm.
You can also promote it on Product Hunt, which is super cool because
What's it called again? It sounds horrible.
Product Hunt.
Uh-huh.
It's literally like
How
the
do
logo.
you how do you write the second part about that one?
Hunting,
Because
like hunting.
oh,
Like,
hunt. Thank
yeah.
you. My ears were listening to something else, and I'm like, it cannot be. That cannot be the word that she's saying. And
But the
okay,
logo is a
hunt.
cat. So the logo is a cat. It doesn't have anything to do with
My
it.
dirty
But
mind went somewhere else.
yeah, but it works pretty good because the audience on there is huge. Like I've gotten leads from just leaving comments on someone else's launch.
Wow.
So
Product hunt.
Product Hunt.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's like million lunches every day there.
Right.
So obviously, like, it's tough to get to the top spot, but even if you're not on the top, you can still get people to see it. So pretty
Right.
good. Pretty good.
So good, Paula. So, guys, thank you for joining us today in this wonderful episode of All About Digital Products. And I hope you get a lot of value from this. And if you're going to give it a go, then let us know. Let us know. Tag us. Let us know if you're doing any of this. You're going to embark yourself into, giving more value to your potential clients and your current clients. And okay, so we'll see you same time, same place next week. Bye bye.
And if you listen to the podcast, please tag us on social media.
Tag us.
And definitely leave a review on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts. Pretty please.
Pretty please. Pretty please. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.